Megyn, is real journalism dead? And I ask it for this reason. You've been doing it for a very long time. That's why you were unafraid to ask Donald Trump the questions you did at that debate. You felt like you were going to be even-handed, although the moderators today aren't. I did it for a very long time. I'm not a journalist now. I'm an editorialist, but I had the big J on my chest for a long time, won a bunch of awards, and I had to do it. Nobody's doing it anymore. Maybe Catherine Herridge. Maybe Laura Logan. Maybe. You certainly are able to do it, but you haven't for a long time. Is it dead?
Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. And, people think Trump killed it, but it was a suicide. He was their Kevorkian, but the media killed themselves. And he helped them along. There's no getting it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And they've completely sacrificed their credibility. They decided to do the Jorge Ramos method of reporting on Trump, which he called for in 2016, saying you can't be objective when you cover this guy. You got to come out. You got to call him a racist. You got to call him a bigot, because that's what Jorge Ramos sees when he sees Trump. And that's what Don Lemon sees when he sees Trump, and Chris Cuomo sees. And I guess at some point along the line, they decided what their viewers see and care about, they don't really give two figs about. Their viewers who see Trump and the world differently than they do can go pound sand. Who the hell would watch them that didn't already share their worldview? One of the things I liked on the Kelly File was we had more independents watching that show than any other show, any other channel. Because people knew that while Fox was generally right-leaning, if they came to my show, I'd give both sides a fair shot. We weren't going to put the New York Times on television every night, but when we talked about issues, they'd hear both sides in a respectful manner. That's gone. I have nothing I can watch as a news consumer. I miss my old show. This is one of the reasons I launched the podcast.
Right.
Because you need somebody talking about news in an objective way that's respectful and that doesn't constantly slant the facts. It's not a post-factual world, no matter what the people at CNN tell you, because they're the ones who don't have that motto, but their presentation treats facts as if they're only theirs, and that anybody who quotes defends Trump is a racist. That's what MSNBC has explicitly said.
Right.
No one who's coming on MSNBC can defend Trump, because anybody who does is a liar.
And that's something. And thank God you're back. And again, go check out her podcast. It's incredible, The Megyn Kelly Show. I heard your interview with Mark Cuban, which I want to talk about in a second. But you couldn't be more right. I never, ever in my broadcast career would ever say the S word on a live mic. These people are telegraphing it. They're saying it on purpose. They're saying it to get some sort of response. And they think that they have the righteous authority to do it. I have to call it an S show, that last debate. Look at the president taking off the mask. That's bull S. And I'm stunned by it. But as you said, they're already so far gone. They're done. They almost need Trump to win to continue having jobs. If Biden wins, what do they do then? Just kiss his rear end?
He saved CNN. He saved MSNBC. He didn't save Fox, which was doing fine even before Donald Trump. But he certainly boosted their numbers to levels never seen before. But they should be on their hands and knees thanking Donald Trump every night. Instead, they're in therapy getting antidepressants because he upsets them that much. It's like, let me give you a tip as a news person. Don't get so involved. Keep some arm's length between you and the story, because your role is not to get out there and be an advocate against or for the president unless you've declared yourself an opinion host. That's the thing about CNN that offends me so much. At least MSNBC kind of owns who it is. CNN is still pretending to be news, and they're just as partisan as MSNBC. So you can understand how the viewers get confused. They're sitting in the airport, they see CNN, they think it's news. Well, it isn't. It's completely manipulated.